to TimberBorn, and first thing I want to do is address a comment from OzSpoz about having lots of oak trees that are not being cut down. I think it's over here, and you're right. And I think it's a lack of lumberjacks. So we don't really have a lot of space to add more in. So we're going to have to make some space. And I think probably the way to do that is to bunk a couple of platforms there. Put in a couple more lumberjack flags. I think they can cover most. Yeah, they can cover most of that area. So that's good. I really want to plant this area up as well, but it would need a new lumberjack, and we can't make. I guess we could demolish all of that. That's kind of tempting, actually. That's kind of tempting. Nothing like a plan. And we will do explosives, and we will do a small tank for extract, because we'll need some 2s and 3s and things up there. And we'll put in some stairs, and we have natural stairs here, so do that. And probably cut down all of these oak trees that are up here. If it's going to be a lumber area, we might as well make use of the lumber that's here. Right, let's do that. Yep, I can get most of those. We can get a big chunk of that cleared off. Yeah, that's got to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the end. Now, it might make sense to start top. Going to probably need a second lumberjack flag here, and let's just mark the rest of those for cutting. And then we'll work our way from the top down, I think, so they can get on with that. We're still trying to get these built, and the limiting factor is treated planks still. So, and that suggests that the limiting factor there is planks. So, okay, I'm just going to let them get on with that. Our tunnel was put in, and I'm going to higher prioritize that over these, so that gets built, because that will shortcut some of the journey time for things. Yeah, those guys only need to go down there, so that's okay. So the other thing that I wanted to do is, why aren't you cutting down these trees? Might end up destroying those, because I want to open up the exit a little bit. That means I want to get those blown up as well. So the theory is that if you fold water, which is what these notches do, we might not have enough water flow to have to worry about it, but you need a wider exit so all of that water can come back out. That's that, and that's why I've put those in. The next thing that I thought we could do is, we have this area which we could terraform some of. So I think we will, and bring it up to the level of the rest of the land, and then we can make use of it. So probably what I want to do is divert this a bit as well. So we might need to terraform this a bit, and I'll let them get some of that done, and then we might need to put some bridges in there to get the rest of that. We will have to see. But I think I want to divert this a bit again, so that it'd probably be better if it was coming out of the original exit. Yeah, that'd probably be better actually. And if we re-blocked this up, because that, yeah, we're not really using this extra bit. Basically, yeah, it would make more sense for it to come down here, come out through here. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. So we're going to do that, and we can terraform it now. So let's put that back in, and let's delete these. I'm going to do them one at a time so they can get the infected logs back, but that might be more sensible. And yeah, let's see how that goes. It's probably going to slow this water wheel down, but it's not generating much power anyway. And then we can hopefully recover a bunch of land up here. Let's crack on the time a bit as well. And we can detonate those, and that gives us a nice wide exit anyway, particularly if we did that. So we might be okay. We might be okay. And we have a bat tide coming, which is fine. So our pool here is full. This building needs power. Does that mean it can't take power in the back? Has to come in the sides. Power. Let's experiment. Yeah, so it has to come in the sides. So we need to move it over one. Actually, we leave that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Put in the right way. Good boy. Put that in. And then build the pump there. That means they're going to take the treated planks and put them in the tunnel, but that's fine because this is not urgent. So, but that's working quite nicely. It's working quite nicely. Why are you lot hungry? Because they're actually kind of short of food. Okay, so we've got lots of sunflower seeds, lots of wheat, no carrots. I guess we're not growing that many carrots now. And we've got quite a lot of beavers. We must have loads of food over here. Yeah, we've got ridiculous amounts of food here. So what we need to be doing is importing food. So let's do that. And I wonder if we need to help them along with some small storages that they can put food in. I don't know. That wasn't a problem I was expecting to have to deal with today. And I think we've still got the problem that we're pretty low on extract. So that's a thing. So this all adds up to what I was thinking about doing, which is to rework a whole load of stuff. So I think probably the first thing we should think about doing, and they can get to that from the back, is the other district can get to this from the back, which is fine. Doesn't matter who does it. We are going to destroy those trees. We're going to dynamite this down, make this level, and turn it into farmland. Probably what I also need to do is protect it from bad tide, and we're going to do that. I'm going to have to delete the bridge to nowhere. I'm going to do that in a slightly easy way, because I think if I put a row of levees along there, that will protect that from flooding in the same way that I think this land is now protected or from bad tide. So we probably should tell them to plant more carrots in there. It's slightly more than they can do, so let's tell them to not plant that last row, but that will hopefully help a little bit. And yeah, I'm doing it from this side because otherwise we're going to have to destroy some crops to get up there. I don't particularly want to do that. So, and I was going to say this district doesn't have much to do, but yeah, they're still building the monstrosity that is the windmill farm, which does need some connecting up to things. I think what I'm going to do is delete that, put in a few bits of dynamite so that we can join those together. I'll do that for now. Let's not do that one. Let's do that. Those are connected in. These all need hooking up. So let's do a power shaft, a four-way. 3, 3 is so inefficient, but it will do the job. So hopefully they can get to, nope, they can't get to those. So what we could do is put a staircase there and some path there, and then they will be able to. Let's do that. So yeah, we have quite a lot that aren't connected up yet, so let's start working on that. And then we'll start working on actually making use of all the power that we're generating. So if I do it in stages, it should work better, I think, in terms of beavers getting stuck, not being able to get to things. Right. That's in, so let's wait for a beaver not to be walking across it. And power, high power shaft. There. Let's detonate that while there are no beavers in the area. Path, power, high power shaft. There we go. So that hooks those up. Cool. I'll let them work and we will come back to that. I want to higher prioritize this job. So we can detonate that. Then I'm going to do that, and that should protect most of that farmland. That's the theory. Anyway, we will see if that proves to be true. And cool, they're working on that, which is good, because all of this did protect this, and we'll be able to check that in a moment with the bad tide. So this we can set to be emptied so that it can go somewhere more useful. Did I set these trees to be cut? I did. Cool. Probably what I need to have is a few small log piles set to supply. So, in fact, I've got some there. Maybe we don't need them. Yeah, maybe we didn't need them. Oh well. Are these guys doing any better for when there's 3,000 food? They've just got a lot of sunflowers, which is maybe not the most exciting, but hey, you've got food, so that's that. And I'm kind of amazed that the other stuff is pretty much, and there's a lot of wheat, and there's, are they all set to cattail flour? That could be the problem. Yeah. Let's set you to wheat flour. And then where's our bakeries? Cattail crackers, bread. Okay. That should be working okay. Is our bot factories doing any better yet? So your heads are waiting on gears, limbs are waiting on gears. So, yep, there's that. Okay. What I actually want to work on is streamlining our production of stuff. So over here, we have huge stacks of the different types of food. And then we have to take them all the way over to the different processing bits when we could just process them here. And that's what I want to sort out today. So I think we need to make some space for that. So we're going to put in a couple of staircases, ladders, and we're going to flatten this area. Right. Probably will need a bit of path in here. And this is all going to be triple dynamite. This is actually, is that? Why is that? It looks too high, but it feels like it could be 3 high. 3, yeah, it is 3 high. That's because we're not demolishing to that level. We're demolishing to the level the other side. So that's okay. Double. So we're going to need to be able to get up there. So we're going to need a couple of staircases or ladders or whatever they are there. And yeah, wow, I did a bad job of doing that. Do that. And they can get that done. And then, so we're going to put in food production over here. We are going to need power. And actually, we're getting to the point where we're not going to be able to do what I would like to do because of the bad tide. But my thought is that we run power down the river. So we can come down here, down through here. We'd have to come up over this and yeah, just somehow bring power down through the river. I think that would work because some of the food production needs powering. So let's also put in all of the double dynamite here. And yeah, the plan is actually if we put a staircase there, they can get some of that from that direction as well. Right, how are we looking over here? So they have cleared this, and we want to do, if I do it one layer at a time, it will actually be easier. So do that. Here comes the bad tide. So floodgates up, floodgates up, floodgates up, floodgates not open. So we need to do basics. When drought starts, that goes up to 1. When drought ends, that goes to a half. When bad tide starts, it goes to 0. When bad tide ends, it stays at 0. And then these ones, when drought starts, actually drought, these are affected. They should be in there. When bad tide starts, they go to 0. When bad tide ends, bad tide, yeah, 0. Yep. So then they need to be at 0. Right. The only time we want those triggered is by bad tide. And we will see now if the new water management thing is going to have an effect. We can delete that ladder. But this is working. This is keeping these green, which is cool. And this is working, and this is all flowing out, which is also cool. That's all okay. That's all okay. That's nice and full. That one's been built, so that's good. I guess they're just not getting to doing that job, which is fine. Would be kind of nice now we've got one. So how would we get power? I guess we would make that a ripple and then run power that way. I guess actually we could go universal because we've got to go up one anyway. We could go along like that. And then we could go up like that and in like that. That would work. Are they not building that because they can't get to it? Oh, just because they can't get the planks. Okay. This is just waiting for them to get to it, I guess. So we should probably higher prioritize that. And we can delete this as we want. Because yeah, I think it's probably affected the power out of that, but not out of the rest of this. So that's fine. This is nice and full, and the contamination is not high enough that it's coming back through, which is good. Oh, did we put back? We didn't. We should put back the stream gauge there just so we can check that, because we might need to change that to floodgates. But yeah, I think we've basically just got a lot of building stuff scheduled on here that they can't. Oh, awesome. The tunnel is done. So cool. So this is done, so we can detonate that. And I'm going to detonate those as well. Open that up a little bit more. And then we can... God, it seems like a waste having a forester there. I guess he's helping replant all of that as well, so maybe not. But what we should do is plant some more trees in this area. There we go. Don't really need 2 lumberjacks there, I don't think. Right. I feel like I'm not achieving very much today. We're still short of bots, so I just want to double check onto this project. There we go. But that is working much better for getting the bad water out and not really causing us any issues. Apart from this is an issue. It's a big issue. So the way to deal with that is probably something we'll do when the bad tide's gone, and I think it just involves building some levees around here. Could place them, but I think we've got a lot of building going on at the moment, so probably won't get done. But that should protect that. But yeah, they've got a lot of work to get done over here, so not too bothered. Saying, why is there bad water coming through here? There wasn't before. This is bad. So we need a high priority protection of that. What have I changed? I must have destroyed something unintentional. So I think what we need to do is, I'm not sure there's a lot we can do at the moment, except have these built with an urgency. So let's do a small log storage set to obtain, because otherwise this is all going to get polluted, which is not good. And I'm going to delete some of those so the bad tide is more likely. Screw it. Do that. Encourage that bad water to go that way. Oh, this is not great. Oh, why are you going into the bad tide, you idiots? Build it from there. That's okay, it's been pulled through, so that will be okay. But we need, yeah, because it's working its way up into here as well, so it's going to affect lots of things. We need to protect this entrance. So I think the way we do that is with another ridiculous construction project. Because who doesn't love ridiculous construction projects? So we need that. We need storage. A large pile set for logs, set to obtain. The issue is there's that there. Is it? Oh, it's because this is way deeper now. And so it's gone over that. That's the problem. So rather than it being deeper here, I wonder if we can manage that by slowing it down here. Now let's desynchronize you and see if we can do it that way. Yeah. That's done it. That's done it. So the issue is us overtopping those. That's caused us quite an issue. Well, we've managed to protect that. We'll let them... I'm just going to put that to accept, because we can use that to rebuild this when we need to. Oh, unintended consequences. All that dead. All of that dead stuff. So we need to build up our defenses here. So because normally that's not an issue. We're not quite holding back enough. So let's try that. And speed up time so we can get through this as well. So let's clear all of those. We can do those as well while they're at it. We need to give them a bit of path to do that, maybe. There we go. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. So it's still not enough. So classic problem, I guess. Wow, look at that eddy current there. That's pretty gnarly. We've moved the problem downstream. So we need to be able to fix that, because at the moment we are not so great. We have a lot of dead trees. So I guess there's a couple of ways of tackling that. We either, where's the next bottleneck? I guess it's here. We would need to open this up so that it's not flooding over these. So I don't think we want that actually. I think we want to solve this another way, which is going to be solvable from here, I think. We go, can we suspension bridge across to there? Yeah, probably with not such a long bridge even. Yep, do. So once we've, no, let's prioritize getting this job done actually, because otherwise the next bad tide is going to screw us. So path, 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 path. And thinking that we just need to shave a big chunk off of this headland. So we're going to need some stairs to get access. Do we want to take some of that off as well? Because if we do, we're going to need to get down there, which is somewhat less appetizing. Then we're going to need storage for dynamite and extract, and we need to prioritize all this and we get there quicker. It could go up there. Let's give this some priority. There we go. And then I think the first thing we're going to do is triple dynamite that, single dynamite that. Oh, we can recover. It's fine. It's fine. Also, those are all built, so we do need to get the power built now. So let's also medium prioritize all of this. Yes, I know. I really want to see this work, so. I guess we can unpause those, and when they have power, they will run their bad tide in there. No, don't think so. Don't think it's going to get through to that bit. And it has got through to there, so I guess it would make sense with all the building that we've got going on here that we had a small stockpile, so that the trees he's chopping down can be put into use in there. And yep. Come on. Get that done, please. Back over here. Right. Delete that. And then dynamite all of this down. And then we'll see if we need to put in another water dump. To irrigate it all, but that will give us a bunch more farmland. And maybe I should go down another layer so it's all on one level. Why is this dire? Because this is all dried out. We really should put a water dump in here, I think. So if I put it there, let's do it on this corner, shall we? So let's delete those. We can fix that. The trees I'm not so worried about. They will be okay. Yeah, they'll be okay. That's slowly getting built. Again, that will be okay. We could let some water. We can't let some water in because that's already as far down as it will go. Okay. Okay. It's been built so we can do our mechanical pump there. So that we can, yeah. Not sure how that's got so low. Probably shouldn't be pumping out of there, but Yeah. Yeah, that definitely wasn't. It should be unpause when drought ends. That should be there. Yeah. Or there. I guess I should also have that to pause when bad tide starts. No, okay. Might need to be more advanced than that. What did I put those in for? That's set to logs. I don't know. Oh yeah, logs. Oh well. Don't actually think that's needed. No. Are those empty? They are, so delete those for now. And let's go back over to our rescue project. And they are hopefully about to start working on the bridge. So this can be set to supply. But the idea is really that they can just use it to help with that. We should probably do a small pile for metal and planks to obtain and prioritize building those, although they may have got this built before we actually do that or need that. So yeah, we need to stop this going over the top, and I think the way to do that is to shave off of here. Maybe even straighten this in the long term. We'd get ourselves an oxbow lake. So yes, this really wasn't intended. But this has sort of worked, but they've now been distracted onto higher priority tasks. That's okay. So just need planks now, so we don't need the metal block one. And that's just logs and logs. So maybe we want a second tank for extract. Right, I'm going to come back to that in a bit. So there are some things I want to be working on all the way over here that I can get my brain around, which are, we actually don't need that second level. I want to get power through is why. We are going to delete that. And actually, can we just delete them? I think we can. Because we've diverted the flow now, we can do that. And let's just delete those as well. And join up the path so they can get them all. Because that's a whole load of logs. What I thought is we are moving metal to process it over here. We should process it over here. I want to start optimizing all our production stuff. So let's just bring a path down here so they can get the last of those logs. And then what I want to do is put in, I think, like 3 smelters. We're going to need to delete that. Do 4 smelters, shall we? And then actually we could just drop power down the back, couldn't we? Or we bring it around here, which is what I was kind of thinking. My path didn't get built. And get those logs. And actually we could change this path a little bit. And think we can squeeze in 1, 2, and we can do scrap metal and metal. And then process it on site. Seems more sensible to me. We will need, I think it's logs. Yeah, but what we can do is we can set this one to be logs. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. And then maybe we also want to be making treated planks here. So we'd have to move that. We could switch it around again. Oh yeah, everything that we need to run the mine, I think we should be making in the mine area. We've got this pit to work in, so why not? So yeah, my thought is whether I bring power. I can't decide whether I bring power down here or across here, because this is all connected up to the big power network. So in theory, I can just do, and I guess if I run a path, let's stop the last one and just put a path there so they can build all of that, because that's 1 high. So yeah, they'll be able to do that, and we can work on that. Right, I'm back over to them in a bit and head back over to our current disaster, which is this. So we want to high prioritize all of this and these. And the bad tide is over, but we need to get this sorted before the next bad tide. So we're going to have issues with pockets of water that we're going to need to flush out. We're going to need to flush all of this out, which is going to be a bit of a challenge, but we have power here, which is cool. Our supply is lower than our demand, which is not cool. Probably now they've built all of these windmills, we should start connecting them in to the grid. Right, let's do that to start off with. This is because we have this paused, because we probably don't have, we don't have any builder terraforming bots. So let's migrate population. Get that up to 6. Oh wow, this is not good, but we can start to address it. So they can go down to 1/2. They can go down to 1/2. They can go down to 1/2. They can go down to 1. There is a pocket of bad water there because that's solid. That shouldn't be solid. So let's work on dynamiting that out as well. So these should be synchronized and should go up to 1. That should be set on 0, I believe. That will push clean water through there. If we open that up, that's going to push clean water that way, hopefully. That's going to stay contaminated until it dries out. That can go up. And then water to ideally flush through there, which is going to come through this way, through here. That might take a while. That might have to dry out, actually. Yeah. I guess we will see. You can detonate our 2 random bits of dynamite. This is not contaminated, which is good. They're pumping. Is also good. We probably, yeah, need let's do that, and they should be able to get to that then. Terraforming is done, and yeah, that's now redirected that, so we don't need to build these, but we can terraform in all of this now, which reclaims us some land. In fact, we can go right up to there, and we could probably then delete some of this stuff as I rework it, because we don't really need to bring water through here. In fact, that's a solid dam, so we can't bring water through there, so that's kind of superfluous. But anyway, so hopefully they're going to get those built, and this will start to flow. I mean, it's not over the top to this yet, but it's okay. How are we going to join? Let's do the outside ones of those next. That needs to be a 4-way probably. There we go. And that needs to be a 4-way. And that. They can keep working on that. Yay! It flows. It's slow, but it's flowing, and it's bringing water into here now, which is good. That can be unpaused because we need to refill this. That's almost built. Cool. This we need to reverse the path, and then we can detonate that, and we can turn that to farmland. That's all good. This is all starting to clear itself up. Why is that too far from a district? It's missing a piece of path. I don't think we need planks anymore, so that, oh, we will 4 stairs. That's okay. So you're done. You are still clearing a few trees. So, okay. This has cleared itself out and is all being replanted, which is good. This now needs to be deleted. And we need to put back, actually we might as well put a floodgate there. Set to 1, because what I had before was a single dam piece. So that will help keep that full as these guys pump. So pretty, so pleased with that. Whatever you want to say. So Land reclamation is going in. That's all built. So next is you go. That needs to be a 4-way as well, and that needs to be a 4-way, and that can be a straight piece. They can be straight pieces. They can be straight pieces. They can be straight pieces. Because this is generating a good few thousand extra horsepower. Because the supply and the demand are very different, but that's not going down. Why is that? Because that's 0, because that is the wrong piece. There, or I'd put it in the wrong way. So let's high prioritize building that, please. And our gravity batteries can actually do something. Yeah, that's working quite nicely. It's not a raging torrent, but, you know, doesn't need to be. I just want it in the drought to be sending some water back the other way. So that's okay. That is a dam. So if things get too deep, it will recover. You're replanting everything. Explosives, that needs to be set to obtain. That needs to be set to obtain when we eventually get to the point where we're exploding stuff. So I'm guessing that they can also get that piece, which means we can probably do that as well. Yeah. That's waiting on extract. Priority, medium priority for the explosives. Right. Well, I think we've pretty much recovered from that disaster. So back over here, beavers have food, but not the diversity we would like, but that's okay. Back in the pit, our power connection is going to be another one of those ones where I need to build it one piece at a time, because otherwise someone will get stuck. We can now delete that bit of path and put in our other smelter. So good. So that one I'm going to set to be logs, which we are really short of, but that's okay. Will be okay. Over here, this is all in. These guys don't have huge amounts of food either, but oh well. So yeah, we do need to put another water dump in here, and we could maybe farm it from this side. They're not that far from it, so let's go triple dynamite about there. We'll do a path there. We'll delete that one. We'll delete the path. And we will put a farmhouse here. And I think these guys can grow their own carrots and potatoes, because that's just a bakery or a grill. So that would be sensible. Let's detonate that. Delete that bit path. Water. Fluid dump there. Water, stream gauge. Let's put the stream gauge in first. There we go. Fluid dump. There we go. I'll have the game paused. Right, how are we doing over here in case we have Another bad tide incoming. So detonate. Oh, yeah, I guess I can't do more than triple dynamite. So we can now actually put in ladders. So I always find that selecting path doesn't want to work very well, which we will high prioritize. And then we will high prioritize doing this. And that will not really open it up unless we just go straight through. I'm thinking we just go straight through. So let's delete those and do as much of it as it will let me. There we go. Delete. They're all set to delete. Those need to be set to delete. Priority, high priority, all of that. Thank you. And that will massively increase that. I think we still need to do that and maybe that. That is not set to obtain, which it should be, but that one is, so that's not so bad. He's done. So you can be deleted, you can be set to supply, which you are. So in fact, let's delete it so they just come and get it. And that's a nice army of builders. I wish they'd clear these trees out so that I could put those in as well, but you know. That's okay. Priority, let's high prioritize the other bits of dynamite as well. Did it high? Yeah, it did high prioritize the ripping of trees out as well, which they are now doing. Come on. Chew, beaver, chew. Dynamite. And that. And high priority so that we are ready for the next drought. Or bad tide. Bad tide is the issue. And I guess really we want to open that up as well. A few moments later, and this bit is in, so let's detonate that. That should help, hopefully, and then we'll get these put in. They are all high priority, which is good. Those should be set to obtain. He's getting all of that replanted. This is all working fine. So let's go over here and do some more hooking up of windmills. And basically, I think we want to do that. Gravity batteries are actually working now, which is nice. I guess that should be a 3-way. that can connect to there. And then once that's built, we can connect across there and we'll be good. Or we could do it over here and not block off our path, which we could do by doing this. There we go. And that should connect everything in, hopefully. And the 2,000 horsepower that these are generating will actually get used. So let's high prioritize that. So that the grav battery, which someone missed blowing some stuff up. I'm actually going to delete that and put in the explosives to take that all the way down. But now we do have an excess, so those should be recovering, which is good. I will put water wheels in here eventually. We're just kind of dealing with the current crisis. Yes, I know, no surprises from anyone. Thank you very much. I'm assuming we are waiting on extract. So what we can start doing is placing explosives to clear this down once we've fixed this issue. And I might just leave the path and the bridge so that we can get across there. Right, let's destroy that, and that can now be single dynamite. I think that'll help. I think that'll help along with opening this up. I'm not adverse to opening it some more. Maybe it's worth actually doing that that corner as well. And then the alternative will be replacing these and damming across, levying across here. I don't really want to have to do that, so we'll just go with what we can. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave this in case we need to do more work. But, and I guess I can path. I delete that. I can path around here. Delete that one. And then I can demolish this little bit as well, and then we can put a somewhat sensible path back in. But I think the issue is extract. Let's head back over. What are you? You are flooded. Okay, so what we need to do is drop this down. One of these is on a stream gauge. Just disable it for a sec and let some water out. I guess because that's probably killed off, yeah, all of that. So what we need to do is pause these. More unintended consequences. And I guess the way to deal with that is to... Can we get down here? Yeah, we can. Let's go. Step So I think what we need to do is replace this with dams. So let's do that. I'll put a couple of dams and a couple of levees. I don't know why it just does not want to select stuff. There we go. And let's give that some priority. So many unintended consequences. So they are replanting, which is good. Let's undisable that. We're going to need to do some more clever stuff with how we manage that. So what I think I'm going to do is have half set on one stream gauge and half set on, or have them set differently off of the same stream gauge. So some open if it's too low and some open if it's too high. Can we? Yeah. So have some set the other way, so if there's too much water in here, it lets it into the other bit. Is what I'm thinking. And we've used up all of our power because we probably have both running, which we don't need. That one can be paused. How's the terraforming going? Probably. I would have thought they could get north of there, but maybe we need to run a path down here. We'll see. Wow, we've got 412 bots already. Pretty nuts. So that's still being placed. I think we need to work on our extract production. Quite seriously. Not fun, not in a fun way. Delete, thank you. Those last few trees can be deleted. We can tidy up the path. Delete the monstrosity of the path that I built. And fill all of this in. Because do you remember at the start we were going to turn this into a forest? Way back when. So probably I don't need that extract tank. If we make extract in the district all the way over here. So we have 2. So you should be bots and you should be prioritized by being by bots. And you're still being built because I keep forgetting. Then we want to, I really shouldn't have built that. I have to rebuild it. We're going to do because we need a path to get along here. And we'll do that. Can they get to that? They can, because that will power these 3 up. Then we can remove the 2 over here. And at some point we can start thinking about actually doing the optimization that I mentioned in terms of optimizing things. Okay, it's there. Right, so next we need to, because I'm smart, put a staircase there so we can get up here, so we can demolish these. So that if we pump too much water in, it can empty. And I think that's restarted the terraforming, putting the path in. It has, so that's good. Power-wise, we are now good. I think once they've removed these, we can restart our aqueduct. There we go. But maybe we'll only restart 2 of them. And just see how that goes. This is nice and full. Awesome. How are we doing over here? That's done. So just those to do. That's all placed. So we can do that. Hopefully they can get to all of that. Yep. Because we've got a lot of single dynamite over here. Oh, it's another bad tide. Awesome. That will be a good test of changes that we've made. So we will see how that does, and then I'm going to switch this to single dynamite because it's going to be so much quicker. Unless we have someone on the way with extract, because look how quickly they place normal dynamite. In fact, let's detonate that. And then, yeah, I'm just going to do it with singles because we have lots of single dynamite here and not a lot of extract. So, in fact, let's delete the extract tanks because that's full of dynamite. So, because what I want to do is, yeah, keep opening this up so that we can let more through. And I'm kind of thinking that the theory is similar to trying to hold water, in that the more corners we have for water to go around, the quicker it will leave. That's the hope. If I could click on the darn thing. 2 days until the bad tide comes. Detonate that. And we just need these taken out. I think that'll give us hopefully more ability to flush bad water out. We will see. Come on. Yeah, not at all the job that I thought I was going to be doing, but that's what I love about this game. Come on, someone come build this piece. There we go. We do need to sort our extraction, but let's whiz back over here. And now they can't get to that piece. There. We can do some of these bits. Like that. Back over this side. Oh, what about over here? Sorry about that. So, plant crops, carrots. Let's tidy this path up first, actually. So that we've got a nice farmland. We could actually... We could run the path on the levees, but I think that's going a bit too far. So, plant crops, carrots. Big thing of carrots. Potatoes. Big-ish thing of potatoes. And crops, carrots. We can fill in the rest of this bit. And that'll be cool. Right. Sorry about the motion sickness inducing camera speed. There we go. Let's ease up a little bit on that. And that chunk is all placed, so we can detonate that. You could come kill those trees, it would be nice. Those are all placed, so you can detonate that. And I was going to take it down another level, so let's put in all of this. Let's get rid of those as well. There we go. Oh, I missed some. Oh, I'll get to it. We can work on removing. What we'll do eventually is cut this out and just put a staircase here. That will be much neater. Let's detonate that. And hopefully this will help. Hopefully. So this can go now. Because we've got the warehouse here. And yeah, I just want to see how we get on with this bad tide. And then we will call it a day. Then you. I did completely forget about that. I can do. I'm thinking about it like placing power rather than placing dynamite. Let's do that. And we'll fly a straight line so it's not so sickness inducing. And do that and that. We have 2 more pieces to go. We can do that as well. How are we looking up on Windmill Hill? So those are all connected in. Those are all connected in. Those need connecting, and I feel like the easiest way to do that is going to be, actually we could probably, yeah, do that. And then, and I could have terraformed that, I guess. Do that to join those in. Let's. Are those connected? They are. Those are connected. So that's in. Let's go check on our bad tide defenses. So they're up. They're up. They're up. Let's detonate that. Take that out. And put that in. They're all open. They're closed. So coming through here, and hopefully it won't flood. It's very close. I think we have not done enough. Nope, we have not done enough. I failed. I is failure. So I guess we need to cut a lot more of that off, and we need to open up this, and we need to keep the defense we had here. So we're going to do that as floodgates. Right, high priority, please. Yeah. So what we need to do is, mostly next time, we're going to move that over to there. We're going to fix next time our abysmal extract situation. And we need to make this root out even bigger. So demolish that. Let's prioritize those. Because that's not working, is it? That is not working if every time big chunks of our farm die off. So probably what I should do is also prioritize those, because that will protect the farmland. This did not get built. They need to be up at 1. At the moment, that's okay. Let's just get this finished, and then we will end things. I was going to make this a shorter video as well. I have no idea how long it is. That one can be built, please. Should be okay. No bad tide coming here. We're just letting water out of the reservoir to protect it. This is working. I should drop that down and have that running and that stopped. Because that's letting water that way, which is good. Cool. Oh yeah, that was not so good because we didn't do enough. This was not quite enough either. We've got a little bit of contamination sat there, which we should be able to flush through okay next time. Let's get both of those going. At least that works. At least that works. That's actually working really well. So that's kind of cool. Food situation over here is a little better. Once this farm kicks in, that will not help because it's food for these guys. So we do not have storage for carrots. Also, we need to put some food storage in for these guys next time. And basically keep working on fixing this problem. I really don't want to solve it by... Come kill this tree. I really don't want to solve it by levying across here. I want to fix the flow problem. So next time, that's what we'll be working on again. And I think we do it by just chopping more of this mountain off. And we might even have to make this, or we make it deeper. That would work, but we would need to get into it to make it deeper. That's an option when it's not flowing with bad tide. I mean, my thought for now is we do that and just kind of blast off a bunch of this. And see if that works. Anyway, I'm going to leave this toxic disaster and I will see you next time.